Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, that's it right there. Big block ready to go in the hole. Alright guys, if it looks like I'm stressed out and I'm running around the garage like a chicken with his head cut off, it's because I am. The next little project on my agenda is to figure out how to mount an alternator to this greasy thing over here on the side of this rusty thing. I am super stoked right now. We've got the transmission mated back to the engine. I found all the bits and pieces to make this work again, because before it was actually just kind of mocked up. It wasn't really all there. But everything is there to make it run. We did get the alternator brackets out. It looks like this is going to work. I'm super stoked that that's going to work, because I was a little concerned as to how we're going to make that happen. The positive crankcase ventilation has a custom filter epoxy to it here. As you can see, it's also the oil fill cap. I think that's going to get it done. But I got to do this right here. I think we're going to be able to do a test fire this weekend. Hopefully Saturday morning. That's my plan. We're going to wake the neighbors up, but we'll see what happens. I got a few more things to do before we get to that point. Guys, I could use a little bit of help on this situation. I need to know the best way to cut a hole in an aluminum hood. Now, it ain't got to be a pretty hole, but I do want to cut a hole a little better than what I can do with a Sawzall. So, guys, let me know what you think is the best way to do that. Engine's all ready to install. I'm missing something. I can't figure out what it is. There's some piece to this puzzle I need to go find. I figured out what we were missing. Even better, I found the hole. So all we have to do now is figure out how to get that in that, and then sort out all this wiring and plumbing here. Shouldn't it? What is that? So I've got the Miata back in the engine. So I've got the in the garage. I've pulled the suspension and cradle out from under it. It is ready to put a 460 in its place. But I put the starter on and I was like, you know, I should probably do a first crank before I actually put it in there, just to make sure everything's as it should be. It'd be a lot easier to fix now than later. So here it is. Let's do a first crank. Now I got a very complex ignition system here. This is something took a lot of years to develop how to do this. But let's see if she'll crank. Sounds like I don't have quite enough battery. It is kind of a weak battery. Alright guys, check it out. The 460 is in the car. It is bolted in. This should be the last time I have to bolt it in, I hope. We're going to fiddle around with the carburetor for a minute and see if we can't maybe do a test fire real quick. Alright, so this is literally my first attempt to start it. Now you saw me crank it on the cherry picker earlier. This time I actually have the ignition fired up. So let's see what happens. I'm a little worried here. We have important things close to belts and pulleys, but we'll be okay, I think. So let's see what happens. So he needs a cup holder. It's got one. I have no idea where the distributor's at. I gotta get the starter. I don't think this battery's gonna hold up very long with loads like that on it. Alright, let's try that again. We have a little more power now. We definitely have gas. Let's see if we have spark. Oh, we do have spark. Okay. battery situation is bad. Really bad. Let's see if this makes it any better. It would help if I wasn't using a lawnmower battery to start this car. Makes a little difference, eh? That's a good sign. Sounds good, right? I think the carburetor's out of gas again. I filled the carburetor back up. See what happens. That's enough for now. So I'm going to end this video off tonight with a question. Other people have tried this. I'm the only person that has made it run. Does that mean I'm the first person to ever put a big block in a Miata? Let me know what you think below. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.